Hi, Lachey. Just be a moment while I do the smudge. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Mary Jane. How you doing? How are you ladies doing this evening? What else is there to do on a Sunday night? I ask myself. Bear's not impressed. Oh, he doesn't like this at all. It means that I can't wrestle with him for the next little bit. But, just to be here is good enough. It truly is. Temperature's dropping like crazy here. We're at about 12 Celsius. I shut my weather thing down. Shoot. Bring it back up. Yeah. 12 Celsius. And stop that. 54 Fahrenheit. So she's chilly. It's not that warm. Exactly. Exactly, Lachey. Exactly. Sit and chat, and if I get a reading in between here and there, it's cool. I can do that. But I'm more into the let's just kind of hang and chill and chat. And I did. I made the decision. At least it's moment by moment. But my gardens, I've got a small herbal garden, and then the bigger garden, which isn't big at all. I don't know, might be 12 by 12 by 12 or something like that. I don't know. Um, Enough to put 5 or 6 rows of veggies in, especially for somebody this with the humanity in this household, is very, very low or small. And but the thing is, the weeding that has to be done, and you've got to rake and turn your soil over, and it takes a lot of bending forward and bending over. And the condition that I'm in, if I do it, I'm going to go face first from a dizzy spell, or on my ass. Either way, when I stand up, I could keep on going. I'm not physically up to do it. Once it's in, I'd be fine. I can take care of it. It's getting it in, getting it ready for planting seeds, or once the seeds are in, I'd be home free. The rest I can do, a little bit of weeding and stuff like that. So what I did today was I've got a few of them too. No, well, more than a few. The big pots, the big planter pots. I filled them with really good soil that I had here. And it's called Organic Super Soil something something or other. Anyways, excuse me. I planted two of the big ones with sage. One's just a white sage. It's an annual, and I probably have about 10 in that one to start. And then the other big one, I have the perennial sage that I'm growing, again, about 10 or 12. If they get up this far, even, they get this far, I'll take and transplant them right into the garden, the herbal garden kind of thing. And I got one big pot with some spinach that I just planted in as well. So, yes. Yep, it's well that's better than nothing. It's not anywhere near what I would normally plant, of course, but bear with me as I think. Somebody's put in for a reading. Okay. Mary Jane. Going to anything you need to know about tomorrow. Okay. It's a good question. Where you're heading out tomorrow, Mary Jane. That's really good. Really good. Okay. It's for Mary Jane. Here we go. Your thumb is black, not green. Now, it depends what you're growing. Otherwise, you got a black thumb, you could grow diamonds maybe. They start out as like a black coal almost, and then they're fixed into diamonds later, a lot of times. Yeah, well, mine aren't safe. They're not tall. They're safe. They're not tall. They're just your regular hanging basket type containers. But I'm doing it on the deck, on my deck table. That's where I had them. So everything's kind of waist height, and I don't have to bend over till I'm kissing the ground kind of a thing. This reading is for Mary Jane. Mary Jane's question is very simple and very logical. If you can use the word logical and tarot in one sentence, sure we can. We can say whatever we want. But Mary Jane is asking, she's packing to leave for a trip tomorrow. And is there anything that she needs to know about this trip that could occur, that could happen, that could come about, that could matter? Is there anything that she needs to prepare herself for? Give us an idea how the trip is going to go, in other words. How is the trip going to go for her? There you go. You should kill the cactus. All right, here we go. One more roll after this. And I'm going to cut for Mary Jane to see what your message is, sweet spirit. Here we go. That's a great direct answer. And there she is. Okay. Ha 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 ha. That's amazing. All right. I'll wait till I get to that one before I even address it. I'm going to wait. I could change. Where are my? There they are. I'm not that good at it either, Lachey. For some reason, people seem to think I am. One of my friends since I was just a little girl, she said to me when she goes, you're so good at gardening and everything you... And I went, huh? Oh, you're mistaking me with somebody else. She had more plants and done more growing and stuff than I ever did. And I'm going, why are you, go smoke another one of them funny cigarettes. Maybe I'll become some kind of queen of gardening or something in your mind, but that's not me. That's not me. I love playing with the dirt. I love planting the seeds. These ones are just covered. They're not dug down an inch or anything, or quarter inch or an eighth of an inch. Just an impression in the soil. I patted it all down, brand new soil, patted it down really good. It just took my finger and put an impression. And this was for the spinach, was so easy to plant. Big seeds, you can actually pick one at a time up, and dropped it in and then just slightly covered it, just enough to say it was covered. They damn well better take. That's all I can say. They darn well want to take. Here we go, Mary Jane. Your trip's going to go great. It's going to go fine. You know, I'm asking, how's Mary Jane's trip going to go? And the first card I get is achievement. That's a direct answer for you. That's the way I look at it. Achievement. You're going to reach your goals. You're going to achieve. You are going to achieve your goals. So, and what you're setting out for, you're going to be achieving it without a doubt. That's a beautiful card. It really, really is. It's a beautiful card. With this Eight of Pentacles, it's here to show achievement in your profession or field of study. That's not it for you, though. This is your profession, along with some other things that you're going for, of course. It's a card of the perfectionist who knows that the small details can be important. You take a lot of pride in your work, and you set high standards. This attitude is going to pay off for you now. Your finances are going to improve as a result of the hard work and the commitment that you've made to succeed. And another meaning is to, I doubt that. No, that's not going to, these things aren't going to, there's stuff here that's never going to apply to you. But you'll be looking to deepen your experience in any way plausible. The advice, you can have the ability to earn more by learning more. So wherever you focus your energy, success will follow. And the keywords are analysis, dedication, detailed work, commitment, money, perfectionism. This is really good. Really, really good. So that's nice. I just kind of grinned because it's like I literally was staring the entity, looking right and going, how is she going to make out? She's going to be full of achievement. There's your answer. It just felt so directed. I really felt the impact of it when I turned it over. There was no wavering whatsoever. Very much so. Good. That's good. Hi, Tea by the Sun. You've got a new neck. What was your neck before? Because this is the first time I remember seeing this neck. Tea by the Sea. Trina, I think it was Trina Natalie. Gina Marie. My goodness. The next card, you had this last night. Pretty sure you did. Hello, Sharita. Okay, Terry Lynn, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Sit in my seat for a night and see how quickly, unless it's regulars like the girls here, most of them are regulars. They're here all the time, even just chilling, just hanging out, but they're here quite a bit. But this next card, you had this last night, Mary Jane, with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So, what has she got to say to you this evening? Let me just look. I mean, you just had her last night. Let me see what she's going to come out with something different. Maybe. Mary Jane's going on this trip. This is Mary Jane taking the trip. There's not going to be any real jarring moments in this trip that you're taking. I can see that. I see that very clearly for you. Yeah, you did. Hi, MGB. Little MGB. But you are not going to have any upsetting or jarring or surprises. This trip is going to go smoothly. I see that for you. It's going to go off without a glitch. There's not going to be any glitches. And if there was, it wouldn't be anything that was overwhelming. It wouldn't be anything you couldn't handle. So if there are glitches, they're so small, they're not even registering on the scale here. There's a calm, cool. It's almost like the colors of that are of your energy while you're traveling are taking on almost a softness of pastel colors. Not strong and brilliant, but beautiful in another way, in a very soft way, like pastel colors. Isn't that weird? That's just what I'm being shown. That's just what I'm feeling it, which tells me there's a very calm atmosphere around you, very soothing, and a very calm atmosphere as you're on this trip. Very calm. Everything you do, you're going to look like you're at home with. From the minute you get out of your vehicle to cross the street or to go into a building or to access something, you look very much at home, very calm. That you don't attract attention because you look like you belong there. So people, you know what I'm saying? They're not turning and looking. You look like you belong there. That's what I'm hearing. This is very, very interesting. Oh my God. Keep your focuses on the different things where your focus should be. But leave yourself open to the world around you at the same time. Don't get tunnel vision. That could lead to some kind of an accident. So keep everything open. No bars hold. Everything is open. It's wide open. Comfortable. My God. I'll repeat the advice and keywords. I know you heard them last night, but they could apply here. You're to tune into your nurturing side. In decision making, use your emotional intelligence. It's going to be your best guide. And keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, care, and emotion. So there you go. You look like you fit in, which I'm feeling like that's a really nice advantage for you. You know, you get people walking sidewalks uptown or downtown or wherever in a business district. There are some unsavory looking people that you would kind of give a wide berth to. Things like that happen, especially when you're not from an area. And it's not going to be like that for you. You could pass a couple hoodlums just hanging on the corner. They're not going to give you a second look. You look like you're part of the scenery. You don't look like you stand out at all. That is going to be working in your favor. That's really nice. And the next card is a beauty. It really is. It's a beauty. No, that's right too. Hold on. Okay. I love it. Did you have this one? You may have. I love these cards and they're repetitive in this way. I really do. Look what you got. You got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. So, and it's a card that always brings a smile out of me. It really does. Beautiful, beautiful card. Gorgeous. Money's not going to be an issue if you're not going to be feeling any strain or stress over money. I can tell you that much right off the get-go. You're not. There's no money issues here at all. You've got more than enough to do what you have to do with, and then some. So it means that there's an abundance. There's you've got a lot of wiggle room in the financial sense. So That's what I thought. That's why I hesitated. She had this one too, because I think she did. But here we go. Your cards are starting to get repetitive. It tells me whatever that they're saying is getting closer and closer and closer, kind of a thing. They're still showing up in your readings, then they haven't come to pass yet. Again, with this card, it just means more money's coming to you. You're making money and money's coming to you. It's like magnetized to you, okay? And you may see another opportunity to generate more income, or you already have, but you haven't taken advantage of it yet. There may be another avenue to add to your money flow, to add to your interest of making more money, but it might be something that you haven't activated yet. You haven't formed yet, but it's there. Okay? I swear that stereo was up. That Bluetooth keeps going up, and it shouldn't be as loud as it is. Let me know whenever you can hear the music in the background, please. See, here's something I don't understand with you, Mary Jane. All your readings, every time I read for you, no matter how many cards I pull, it's always in your reading that you could be moving to a new home. It's repetitive. It's every single time. I know you're not planning on moving. I know that, but it's in every one of your readings. But you could take some money at this time. You could invest it into a property. I'm just trying to narrow down what kind of property. It doesn't really matter, because overall your picture is you're very happy and you're very stable. Your life is very stable. It's a very successful time for you, so yeah, I don't know why, Mary Jane, it keeps showing up. It's starting to irritate me. It doesn't have to be in every reading. The advice of the card: maximize any good fortune that you've got going on here. To make the most of it, cash in on it. Make your money work for you. You deserve this. It's time to make some wise financial decisions. Maybe that could be it. And that would be a home on the move, would it not? So there would make sense, a home on the move. Home and moving. There we go. That's almost like a relief. Yes, maybe that's what it is. Your keywords for the card are beginnings and finances, new job or new work, success, property, security, creativity. Now, there's a card that come in here that I'm just a little baffled by. Temptation. The vortex. Temptation is what it's all about. Okay? If you do get into any unfamiliar waters, meaning situation, right? It's going to be safe for you to go a little bit on the blind faith side, not too much to the extreme, but a little bit. And it's something that could pay off for you, because here are the calmer waters right here. You're so close, so close. In other words, don't stop doing whatever it is you're doing. You're so close that things are going to work in your favor here. Even a little bit of blind faith. Maybe you won't have 100% of a picture, but you'll have 95 or 96 kind of a thing, if any of that makes any sense. This is not you and your husband having outs or anything. It's not like that. Most people would determine it as that, but no, I'm not for you. Not for you. It's not going to happen. That's what a lot of readers would say. Oh, they're having trouble. Marriage is a little rocky. Or there's something. There's not. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. This is something completely different. I think I mentioned this last night. And sometimes I'll look at a card and know the generic meaning of it, but the card means anything but that, from what I'm seeing. And that's happening right now here tonight. So, you know, you can have a little bit of blind faith. It's safe to do that. Like I say, you may know a certain percentage about something. There's a little bit still unknown to you. Should you take that chance? If you do, chances are it's going to work in your favor. That's the beautiful thing. Even this may carry you a bit. If you decide it's time to break an agreement or a habit, just do it. It's going to be easier than you think. But don't let your circumstances dictate who you are. Take your position of power back in your own life. Stand there and take it. Choices, contrast, control, power, affairs, restrictions, addictions. But here, I don't care about all those cards. I really don't, because the one that you got at the end is the one that really matters the most. You got my guy. And I'm trying not to be jealous. But you got my guy, the great manifester, the magician. He's incredible. He is an incredible card. And I'm so glad he went to you. If he had to go to somebody, I'm glad that he went to you, Mary Jane. Put it that way. He's incredible. I love him. I don't chase men, but I got to tell you, if he was a real man, I'd be chasing his ass down. I'd be begging him, please. Excuse me. So, you get the manifester. Even the marine life that surrounds him is in celebration, and they are in awe of him. Careful what your conscious thoughts are. You just had him recently too. Oh, there you go. 78 cards, 78 of them, 78. And I pick a couple cards. We keep coming up with the same cards. That's crazy. And this is a lot of cards, 78. Lay them all out on a table, side by side, and see how much room they take up. A lot. They are big decks. And when you start getting repetitive cards in your reading, that's tarot talking to you. That's what's going on. I got coffee here right at the moment. I may switch to tea. Oh, what are you saying to Mary Jane tonight? What are you saying? Okay, the main question he comes out with for you is he looks at you and he's asking you, what can you make happen? You, yourself. What can you make happen? The conditions right now, the energies where they lay, they're all in the right place for future success here. They're perfect. Now is the right time for you to do something about whatever it is you've got on your mind. Things that you want to implement, things you want to roll out, things you want to try, you want to test. Now's the time. You've got all the resources you need. Why are you holding back? Ask yourself, what am I waiting for? Or maybe you know the answer to that, and you stick with it. You can pretty much attract anything that you want to in your life, by the way, as well. You've got the resources and the talent to attract whatever you want. Everything from business enterprise, a project, even a trip. All right. The magician is watching you and seeing you in the creative flow of life at this time as well. And you've got energy. You're full of it. And you've got purpose along with that energy. Communication speed up when he appears in your reading. That's a red flag right there. Things are going to get a little busier. First, communications. That means dealing with more people. And you may find yourself doing a lot more texting and talking, more than usual. And your work is becoming very colorful, energetic-wise, colorful. You're going to find a lot of people like what you do. They support you and support your efforts. They want good for you. The advice, time is now, take action. Whatever it is that you want, and you're going to meet with success. You're going to get what you want. Your keywords, new enterprises, communications, energy, creativity, travel, money, and support. I just got a little flutter of excitement with him. I did, reading that. I got a little flutter of excitement. So, I'm going to pull a Green Witch for you as well. Some things we wish we knew earlier we weren't meant to know because we could get overwhelmed. I felt that for you when you said that. You just said that, you know. It'll make sense and it'll appear when it's meant to, not before. Not before. If you knew everything, you'd be overwhelmed. We all would. It's a general statement. We'd all be very overwhelmed. We probably wouldn't do so well. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, baby. Hold on. Just one moment. Okay. Here we go. This card is called the Battle Wagon. If you're clever looking, that's for sure. The victorious warrior of this card is crowned with a circlet of woodruff. It symbolizes success in his battle. A magpie, representing battlefields, willpower, and balance, flies near the card. Victory, merit recognized, successful action, self-confidence, personal achievement, leadership, consolidation of power, balance, control, dominance, conquest, good health, business travel, military service, and relocation. Prompt is victory and recognition of ability and business travel. So, neither have I. Neither have I. Isn't that something? My God. But that's working in your favor. You're ready for anything. Doesn't matter what comes up at you, any challenges. It's a heavy card, but it's working. Basically, it's working in your favor, right? It is the that's what I thought it was. It's just the definition of the card is so different in the Oceanic. It's a chariot. That's what I thought it was. Just looking at the picture with two horses in the front, the whole bit. With the Oceanic, speed is the big thing. Everything, the energy just exploding kind of a thing. In this deck here, it basically is showing no matter what comes at you, you've got no worries. You're completely capable. You're capable. So there. I think we can actually sit and chat for a second or two, or a minute, or 5 or 10. I gotta turn that down another notch before I get in shit. That's too. When I'm standing over the damn thing, and I come over here, and I swear it goes up on its own. Yeah. There we go. Ah. Do you think so? A surprise? Hiya, Susan. How you doing? How you doing? And don't tell us how you feel so wonderful and great because you just got home from the gym. You're closing up the weekend. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people, the ones that, you know me, I'm buggering with you. That's all I'm doing. For some people with the pandemic, they have been off work a very, very long time, but they never had to worry really financially. They never went hungry. They never lost their home. They didn't have to start selling things. It didn't affect them. They just stopped going to work, and they were still okay. There's a lot of people, more people like that than there isn't. So I don't know how people are going to handle it after being idle for so long. Going back, doing the 9 to 5 thing or whatever, doing the 5, 6 days a week thing, work, 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 work. Your trip's going to go fine. Everything for you. You're in a sweet spot in your life right now, Mary Jane. That's what I think. I really do think that. I do. Your sound went. Oh my goodness. The top of my fridge was filthy, even found papers though. Is that right? Oh my God. Yeah. My fridge and stove sit side by side, but I don't have an overhead vent. I don't have any vent. So the top of my fridge, it gets gross too. Unless I made a habit of getting up every week, once a week, and just giving it a wipe, because that's what I should be doing. So maybe there was a glitch on your end or something. I don't know. Like, my signal looks really good. Okay, Mary Jane, we're here for a little while. You can stop back in for a break. Oh, I don't mind the stuff piling up because it's a top of the fridge is a handy spot for putting things up that you don't want to leave down at a lower level. Especially me with the dog, I put things like my candles are up there. My basket for my smudges and my bowl and all that. That's all up there. They can't get into that. There's a couple other little things that are up there, but it's the grease that gets to me. Okay. Sometimes that's all it is. You have to restart. I reboot my computer just about every day. It has to be. I can go and choose to put it to sleep and then close the lid. And I'll come back later and I open it and it should wake right up, and it never does. Never. And then sometimes I'll just go to hell with it. I just close it, walk away, go to bed, get up in the morning, open it up and prepare myself. Aren't we spoiled? But I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to log in, and my password's like this long. It's like, oh my God. And I'll open up the computer and everything pops back up and it's on. So it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable. The cell phone that I had, the one that doesn't have a SIM card in it, it's the one I use for little pictures and video and stuff, was acting super bad today. I had to give up. I never give up when I'm trying to do something, and I had to give up. Tried 9 times to make a little video in the backyard, you know. So it drives me nuts. So we're very spoiled. I don't know, when it comes to computers, it hits a part of our brain that nothing else hits our brain like that. It's something as simple as making one more click, selecting one more, entering one more. We get mad about it. If it's one more, we get mad about it. Bleach is a good thing to do. It's a good thing to use on it. I agree with you. I find with the kind of grease that comes off the stove, though, I use a combination of powdered laundry detergent. At first, I'll wring a soak wet cloth on top, and then I sprinkle. I sprinkle that on because that cuts through the grease is what it does. Really, any brand, it'll cut right through the grease. And it gets it more or less with one swipe. You get just swiping it, rinsing out the rag, swiping it again, rinsing when it's all off. Then I go back in with something like Bon-Ami or bleach, something like that to give it the real nice deep clean and a nice shine kind of thing. So that's what I do. What's up, bro? What's doing, dude? Huh? What's going? How's it shaking? How's it hanging? Oh, you're always hanging. He's just clawing at me. There goes my comfort zone. Let me get on the edge of the chair. Get up. Oh my gosh, you're excited about it. Yeah. Mine's not been cleaned probably in about 2. Doesn't matter. Once you hit the 2-year mark, bad is bad no matter which way you look at it. That's for sure. So I find my counters I don't think they are. I know they are. They are too cluttered. I've got to do some rearranging is what I have to do. I've got a bar and all Bears foods are lined up on this bar. Like my counter runs like this, and then there's a smaller bar that comes out at the end, and you can sit on the other side, sit at the bar. I have to get in a bad mood almost. I have to be in a bad mood to do that kind of cleaning. Because when I start pulling things away from the wall and say, I don't need this out here every minute of the day, there's something else I don't need any minute of the day. And I start going crazy and I start just gouging stuff out and then slamming stuff back. There, that's not out there no more. That's not out there. That's how. You'd be repeating. I'm sorry if I don't remember right off. I'm trying to remember what your questions have been. Well, common sense tells me if somebody's asking the same question over and over again, it's usually either job related or love related, romance. You would have loved being here last night. We had a nice chat going on. We had a little bit of a break between a couple of questions. And I said that night, I said, I'd like to get enough ahead so that what I need to be taken care of in my life is taken care of. And that's from everything earned from the readings. And then I want to take a night and I want to come in. I just want to chat. I don't want to do any readings. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit and chat. And basically everybody agreed they'd like that too. Work location and okay, possible love. What is that noise? Piss off. It's too cold for you guys to be out. You won't be out long tonight. June bugs. Just come out. Oh my God, I hate them. Will you not bark like that? Please. Jesus, bear. My nerves. Get up if you're getting up and stay the hell up. Come on. Come on. You're starting to annoy me with getting up in the back. You got a beautiful pillow right there for to climb on. Right beside Mummy. He can never get close enough. He's always got to be touching me. It's like when you have small children, you are so not skin starved because they have to be on you all the time, eh? He's no different. He's worse than children, really. He is. So, thanks a lot, Flashay. Oh my goodness, that's great, Chris. That's great. I have not. We get cicadas here if it gets extremely hot. That's the only time, and you can hear them. But I've seen pictures of them, but I've never seen an actual cicada. I've never had them land on me or anything like that. But my God, the sound they make is so sharp and so high. It's unbelievable. Last year, that's what I was starting to say. Last year, almost every single day and night, but mostly at night, almost every night, literally, we got heavy fog and rain. We hardly seen any June bugs. June bugs don't come out in the rain. They hate the rain. They will not come out in the rain. And I was like, let it rain for the whole friggin' month. I don't care because I can't go out and enjoy it anyway because they're out there. So they suicidal bombed in your car. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. Bugs are so different from humans and we all struggle with them. We all struggle. There's one woman on TikTok. She's a beekeeper. And she's a person that the town calls if they have an infestation of bumblebees. Hornets, not hornets, but honeybees. And there can be a million of them. And they're big, huge, and they're all over hanging to something. And they're very, very heavy. And she gets them all out and she doesn't get stung. That's unbelievable. They crawl all over her hand, up her arm, and she's not the least bit afraid of them. There's a woman that has a beehive out here, but I've never been to her hives. I've never seen them. This Thursday? No. My son did it for me. He does 9.9 out of 10 times I don't go to town. He gets my groceries and stuff for me. So I got a little bit, but I'm going to need another grocery order because there were other things that I had to get, stuff you don't eat. You know what I mean? And he picked me up what I needed. And I've got, probably Tuesday, he'll come out. He'll go and he'll do another run for me. And hopefully this one will be more food than other things so. Oh, my hair, that was done 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago. I picked up a little bit of makeup that day. It was the 2nd or 3rd of June. So, and we're what? We're the 13th now. So yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. But I picked up 2 lip liners. I don't use lipstick. I use lip liners. I picked up a blush. I wanted something lighter. And I got a tube of mascara, quite cheap. But it's good. It's Maybelline. But I don't like the brush on. The brush doesn't do anything. It's too small. It doesn't. So I really don't like it. I don't like it. So I kind of wasted my money there. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. So it'll grow in when it's gonna grow, and she put a friggin' toner in it at the very end after she washed it all and everything. She said, I'm gonna put a toner in it. And she said, go let it go 48 hours or you'll end up wasting the toner. I've never had toner in my hair before. And I didn't like it because the next day I got up, I looked in the mirror at my hair and half asleep and I'm going, what's wrong with my hair? And it seemed to have darkened down overnight. I'm like, no, half asleep. There I was with my head under the shower, wash and wash and wash and wash. And I get out and I got a little bit of sun today. She said, we get lighter as we go. I don't want lighter as we go. I want lighter right now. I want my normal color you normally do, you know. I tried to tell her she wanted to put it in because she was using foils. They leave a bit of a gap. Well, I like that gap. I don't want hair right to the very tip of my roots. You don't want that. I don't need it to look that real. So wow. We've got a lot of rain, but you know what? We're still under a fire ban. They won't let anybody have fires, not even little contained fires in your backyard, not allowed. Which is ironic because this morning they were out for the weekend down below. And I was waking up this morning and I opened my door to let Bear go out to pee. And I was standing there waiting and watching him. And I just happened to look up. And when I looked up, the whole scenery had changed. There was nothing but smoke rolling through my backyard. I ran and grabbed my kitchen door and I closed it quick because it was covering my whole backyard. It was terrible. So he was burning stuff down below. Maybe he didn't know there was a fire ban, but oh well, so. Hi, Emily. Welcome back. I don't think I'm going to get the foils from now on because I don't want a toner put in. She said a toner would even out the color between my hair and my roots. If I was concerned about roots, I wouldn't get toner in the first place. I would get a full color. The full color would be a lot cheaper than the toner than the foils, because foils are long and consuming to put them in. They take a long, long time. So, and I told her, I said, I don't think I really need the toner because my hair, when it's clean, you don't see any roots. It's the same color as the color. Well, I think you could use it, blah, blah, blah. But I washed it right out. The very next morning, I took it out. I said, I don't like what it's doing. It's darkening my hair down. So I got no problem doing my own cosmetic care. I got no problem doing my own hair, even trimming it, although a hairdresser does a better job because it has a more polished look to it. Yeah, I know. That's not what's going on here. He's like he's doing yard work, cleaning up his property. There's branches. The first cleaning of the spring of this year, so he's got a lot of branches down, and then he's mowing and he's burning the grass that he gets out of them, and that causes a lot. It's green stuff burning that causes a big smoke like that. That's for sure. Not with me. It darkened it, Susan. Honest to God, it darkened. I got up the next morning, my hair was darker. I couldn't believe it. I washed it right out. I said, I don't like this. I don't like it at all. You know, next time I go back, it probably won't be till November. I only go like once a year, twice at the most. Um, I think I'm going to ask her, can we skip the foils this time and go with a full color? And I'll save myself some money at the same time. It won't be as expensive. So, but I can cut my own hair. I can color my own hair. The thing is, the color I was using, I used it for 2 years, same one over and over again, perfect every time. I loved it, and I do it once every 3 months. Put a color through, always the same one. And then the last time I used it, when I rinsed my hair out and I looked, I went, oh my God, it turned orange, strawberry blonde, and it washed me out, and I looked like hell. That's when I went in to see her. And she said, if we just do a full color, it'll bleed through. You'll still have a problem with this orange showing. But if I use the foils, we can use foil. That's a bleaching effect. She said it won't come through. Well, it's been 2 years. So if I see my color on the shelf, I may try again. But I'll make sure that I've got money in the bank, that in case it turns red again, I can go right into her and she can fix it. You might say. I think there might be a question waiting. I'm liking the chatting now. Who dare involve our chat, interrupting our chat? I'm joking. Let me see. Oh, Emily. Oh, anything specific you want to ask Emily about a love reading? And I've been on the vitamins again, hair, skin, and nail, Nature's Bounty, um, hair, skin, and nail vitamins. And my hair stopped falling out, thank God, again. And my nails are coming back to normal after having the gel nails. The gel nails have ruined my nails, the adhesive. And it's taken me almost a year here to get my nails back. And one of my sons out over Christmas went out and he bought me a professional gel nail kit. But I'm not putting any nails on. What I want, and I almost did them today, but my nails are finally growing again the way they should be. And I can take the polishes, the fixants, and all the things that they use in a gel nail product, and I can actually paint over my own natural nails. And they say that paint job on your nails will last 21 days. And I almost did it today, but I just didn't get around to it because there's quite a few steps to it. But I'm doing that next. I'll be doing my nails next. They're growing now, finally. Took a lot of patience. Where are you, Emily? I mean, going to get my hair done is getting pampered. That's a big pampered day for me. And I love my stylist, and she does everything really nice. She tries her best to give me what I want, what I look for. I think the thing that bugs me is she'll dry at the roots, right, to lift my hair. Doesn't really work. I've got to bend over with a hair dryer and to go like that to get it to lift. I have to do that. So I come out of there, I'm not all that crazy about it. Hi, Emily. What was your question? Did you have any, you know, like I washed it earlier and I should have just blown it dry and left it. I shouldn't have even tried to curl it. It's a waste of time. My hair is so fine. And I use Finesse hairspray, believe it or not. So Okay. Okay, Emily, let's get down to it. Let's see what we can find for you. I'm very sorry that you're going through a rough time. I'm very sorry about that. This is for Emily. Emily Martin. She's going through a romantic breakup, a love breakup. What's coming next for her in her love department? What is coming next for her in her love department, in the romance department for Emily Martin? What's in store for her? What's in store in the love department for Emily Martin? One more, and I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to cut the deck. I pulled 3 cards here for you. One of them is exceptional, but the first one is a good card as well. 3 of Wands, motivation. I see a double 9s on the screen. 9 viewers, 9 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. But here we go with the motivation as a factor here. This is a good thing. This card, you may be going through a breakup, but you are not broken. Emily, is what I'm hearing for you. You are far from being broken. I'm sure it isn't pleasant. I'm sure you've been hurt. This sort of a thing. But you're going to be okay. And you've got enough motivation still up within you to not give up. To not give up on love. Here we go. Again, tonight, we had a big thing going here last night talking about love and relationships. We had a long break in between at one point, and we had nice conversations about that. So, this 3 is bringing a lot of energy and enthusiasm to all of your activities. And in love, right off the top, in love, it predicts a new relationship and celebrations. You could actually meet somebody at a wedding or an engagement party. You could meet somebody. Or this could end up being down the road. This could be your wedding, your engagement, and your wedding. All right. The 3 is also a brilliant card to travel, for the arts, and even sports. Showing a dynamic attitude is going to get you results. That's what's going to get you in the gaining department. You may find yourself even taking an unusual approach to a problem or a situation, but you're going to be finding ingenious ways to problem solve and to get your point across. Advice: think outside the box. Do some sideways thinking. Try new ways to fire your own communication and your own creativity. Even just taking on a very uplifting, happy, cheerful outlook, and people seeing that is something big that draws people in. People love to be around other people like that have that energy of life about them, energy of optimism about them, of hope, of never giving up. And life is beautiful and wonderful, and we're incredible, right in the now kind of a thing. People are drawn to that, to just basically try to keep a very healthy, a very elevated, healthy outlook in everything that you do in the day to day of your life. Other people are drawn to that, and that could very well draw somebody in that you're going to get their attention. They're going to like your disposition, very likable disposition, could be what they're saying here. The keywords are travel, relationships, weddings, originality, success, the arts, and sport. But I love the way that right in the first sentence, this 3 bringing energy and enthusiasm to all your activities. And in love, it predicts a new relationship. Right off the get-go, it answered your question. And look what it got followed by. Look what it gets followed by. One of the most, I love saying this, one of the most coveted cards within the tarot, the beautiful Ace of Cups. It's the Ace of Hearts. How beautiful and wonderful, and how lucky for you. Love. Love. Can't make this up. That's, these are such personal readings lately. They really, it's like sitting down and talking to tarot and saying, what's this and that? And tarot comes, boom, just blurts it without hesitating, just puts it out there. There's no looking for it or searching or hoping. There it is. It's a beautiful thing. This is really nice for you. With the Ace of Cups, also known as the Ace of Hearts. It's incredible. It really is incredible. I love it. Makes me happy to see it. Makes me smile. I love it. I love it. I love it. So here we go. This ace showing up in your reading is here to represent that you're going to be getting your heart's desire. Okay? You're going to be meeting somebody. There's going to be love involved. This is incredible for you. There's so much happiness in the energy of this card right now. Incredible energy. Happy. You have a bounce in your step as you walk. It's beautiful. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. You're so lucky, Emily. But you are going to get your heart's desire, and you're also going to find fulfillment. Could be through some kind of artistic pursuits, or it's just playing out the new relationship that's bringing you this kind of happiness. You could get involved in a new business. You could think about writing a book or writing your story. If you're in the position to, plant a garden. Even decorate within your home. These things are highlighted. These things are edging things along. They're helping you. They're adding to your life. This card sometimes, along with the Queen of the Ocean, sometimes reveals associations with motherhood and joy. The Ace, while being a positive card, can also bring emotions that can feel overwhelming. But they're love emotions. They're good emotions. They're very loving emotions, is what they are. So being moved to tears is not unexpected. When it happens, it's not unexpected. All you have to do for the advice of the card, you just need, very simply, Emily, open your heart and just trust. Put your trust and your faith in the universe. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. You don't have to be. Chances are you'll be caught off guard. But do be open to what's coming to you. Don't dismiss things right away. Keep yourself open. Your keywords are beginnings and passion, creativity and fulfillment, and an overflow of emotions and an overflow of intensity. Can you imagine being so happy that you feel your throat start to swell and ache and that hurt, feeling physical pain, that here come the tears, and they're not going to be just weepy little things. They're going to be full-blown, ugly face cry tears where you feel your breath being taken away. That kind of thing. It may just happen in a moment. where you stop for a minute and you look around and you see where your life is and where you're at and what's going on. And you go, how lucky did I get? How lucky am I? To the point where you break down and you cry. But they're tears of joy. There's nothing bad here at all. Open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. Just remain open to what comes to you. Intensity behind this. Intensity is a big part of this. What a beautiful card for you, Emily. That's gorgeous. It is exciting. You should be excited. The next card is the last card here that I pulled for you. It's the Nine of Pentacles. And you're full of gratitude. Look, that's the prompt. The nines in tarot represent intensity, a level of intensity of gratitude. That's how good your life is going to be. You're going to be going, I can't stand this excitement. I'm almost too happy. What the heck is that all about? Which could leave you giggling like a little schoolgirl, if you know what I mean. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, we're looking at Tarot's telling you, now is the time for you to treat yourself to some leisure and some luxury. All right? You could be adding some new furniture to your home. Again, you could be tending a garden if you're in a spot to do that. You could be indulging in your favorite pursuits, or you may just plain be spending time or money on yourself. You're going to reach a point and find yourself in a state of mind where you're feeling rich. You're feeling rich in both time and in money. You're not feeling any pressure. There's no pressure on you to succeed or to move or to reach or to act. You're feeling very loose, very free. And this is enriching. You love your home. You may end up redecorating it, rearranging it. You could have a big bake-off and invite a bunch of people over to come over and see what you've done with the place. To see how comfortable it is, to see people's reaction. You're loving it, and you just want to share that niceness with everybody. The advice, you just devote time and money to your interests and your home. You can become the center of your own world, and you can and will appreciate all the good things in life just now. Your keywords are luxury and leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, and you're feeling very generous of spirit. Very generous. Now, I'm going to pull you a Green Witch. There's one more message. Oh. Okay. Oh, don't start. If there's one more message you'd like to give to Emily, please use this mode right here and bring her one more message that you'd like to send and bring to her attention. Please and thank you. You're going to be okay, though, Emily. You're going to get through this fine, and there's many sunny days coming your way. That was a really beautiful reading. But let's see what the Green Witch now has to tell you. One more message. The Earth Mother. Bear with me. My goodness. Whoops. Passed her already. Come back here, you little witch. Okay, here it is. This is the Earth Mother. This is a card that's come up for you. Wheat fields and ripened grain are on the earth mother's staff, and they're symbols of wealth, fertility, and good fortune. While the flock of ducks that accompanies her represent abundance, prosperity, and fertility. The meaning: abundance, fertility, inspiration, emotional fulfillment, harmony with nature, growth and development. A project nears completion. Folk magic, robust health, intellect, domestic joy, security, beauty, sensitivity, fruitlessness, motivation, and sensitivity. And the keywords here for you are abundance and fertility. So there we go. There we go. Enjoy, my dear. Thank you so much, Emily. That was a lovely reading. I like being part of the good stuff. I really like to be part of the good stuff. Very much so. You wanted happy sunny days. You wanted happiness, and here it comes. Sunnier days. Now I've got a couple more calls. I was going to say, kind of like calls, aren't they? Instead of men. Let's see who's up next. Oh, excuse me. Christine Steckelberg. Where you at, Christine Steckelberg? Steckelberg. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I can see that. Thank you so much, Christine. Christine's been having trouble. Their whole community's been having trouble with a certain household. It just happens to be located beside her. And it's a bad situation. She's not telling it all here, but she's told me quite a bit. And the stress they're under is unbelievable. So the question is, she's looking for a timeline on when the disgusting neighbors will be moved out. The latest news is possibly condemning the building. So if Lilith or Charles could help with a card, whether positive or negative results on condemning the building, would be appreciated. I know this is blah, blah, blah. Okay, there. She's gotten 2 questions, by the way, for anybody else that picks up on it. There you are. There you are, Chris. All right. Boys, I don't blame you, and I hope we get a really good, tight answer. That's what I hope for. I hope we get a tight answer. I'm going to do both for you. I am, of course, going to do the pendulum, and I'm going to do see what comes up in the cards as well. This is for Chris. What's going to happen next door with her bad neighbors, the undesirables, the troublemakers? They terrify everybody else that lives in the neighborhood. They terrify them. They shoot guns off. They sell drugs. They're just a bad crowd. Just that simple. Yeah, and there's no legal owner of the house that she lives in because the owner's passed away. No water in the house. What you call at this point in their lives, may the universe have grace and give them a better future, but they're undesirables. They're subhuman at this point. They'll live in any way, shape, or form. So, and they're in a lot of stress. I mean, one day, Chris was way out at the back of the property, kind of out of sight from the house, and her husband was in the house, and he could have sworn he heard gunshots. He dropped what he was doing, and with fear of God in his heart, just ran as fast as he could to the back where she was supposed to be. And thankfully, she was okay. She was there. She didn't even hear the shots, supposedly, but he did. And he probably lost about 10 years of his life running as fast as he could to get to her to make sure she was okay. That's the kind of stress that they're living under. That's bad. Your home is your sanctuary, for God's sake. Your home is your haven of peace, where you can let yourself go and let your hair down. You can relax, and it's the best thing in the world. And when that gets interrupted, that consumes every minute of your day. That is not good. Yeah, waiting for a revenge that they get removed from the street and the whole neighborhood, that they're going to look to come back for revenge on everybody, blaming everybody else. They don't see what they're doing to their own life and their own selves. They don't see it. Not good. I'm going to cut right here. So I want to see what's going to come up. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see that for once. Really glad. Okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Well, aren't you the little flirt tonight? Okay. I pulled you 3 cards. The very first card that come up for you, others may not think it's so great, but let me tell you, it is great. It is great. Okay. Very first card, answer to your question, it's going to come to an end. 10 of Cups, or 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is what's come up. And there's your answer. They are going to come to an end. That's what this means. That's what this is all about. That's what I can tell you right now. All of this is going to come to an end. No doubt in my mind. That's what this ending, 10s are all about endings. That's what this ending is about. A very dark, serious situation that's coming to an end. This is a beautiful thing. I don't think there's anything else outside of that. Yes, we'll find out. Bear with me just a moment here. Oh, come on. I don't know if there's anything else that appears. Yeah. The only thing it does say, it says it's an ending. It usually involves some degree of drama. Well, that's what you've been living with. You've been living with the drama of it all. You've been living with the drama. It's been a very dramatic situation, living situation for you. And everything's going to be opened and exposed. Everything is going to be exposed. And you may still have capabilities here to be shocked by some of the things that you see and you hear. However, one of the cards sometimes is when it arrives in your reading, it's one thing's for sure. It does tell you the truth, and it helps you to see what needs to be released. The advice, all you have to do is walk away and let it go. Have no part of that. When that all goes down, make yourself scarce, okay? Try to not even be home if you know ahead of time it's going to happen. Try not to be there. And then start to focus on the here and now. Focus on your present and your future. That's where you put your energy. Keywords: completion, release, drama, transformation, truth, and shock. This is a beautiful thing. This card's really working in your favor. Really, really working in your favor. We got the Hermit. Why this is coming up for you, I have no idea. I don't know what this has to do with anything. I really don't. I can't wait to get to the next card. I'm jealous as hell. Damn it. Let me see if I can pick up on something. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused by this card coming into your reading. Other than the fact that you're going to need a little bit of downtime. A little bit of downtime. This is so that you can relax, gather your thoughts again, gather yourselves together again, you know. But it's showing reflection and quiet time are going to become important to you for a while. You may need to study and contemplate. You may need simply to just spend time alone to process everything that's happened. This can be a welcome retreat. It depends on your circumstances. But however influenced you become by the Hermit's presence, know that you're being guided by your own inner light. You're not going to get lost in your thoughts. You're not going to be alone. Another meaning of the card could be distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be overwhelming you. That would be too easily done for you. Accept any alone time that you get. It actually gives you time for contemplation and healing. Start to feel safe again where you're living. That's part of it. And you may get to know yourself on a much deeper level. And you may be shocked and surprised after the fact when you stand back and you look at the whole situation with them and you and say, I can't believe I lived through that. I can't believe that I put up with it and I survived it and I lived through that. You're learning something very, very much deeper about yourself in that way. It's a good thing. Your keywords are thought and retreat, travel, inner journeys, solitude, seclusion, and protection. Yes. The last card, and I'm jealous. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm happy for you, but I'm still jealous. You got my guy, and there he is. There he is. And the first thing he's asking you right off is for you. He's looking at you. He's saying, what can you make happen? What possibilities do you have to make things happen? You knew it, did you? If I say I'm jealous, that's why. That's why. You got him and I didn't. I rarely do. I love this card. He shows up always the first thing off that I get off of him. He reminds us of our own inner power. It's all part of the universe. The universe part of us, we're part of it. That's what it is. He's here to remind you of what you're fully capable of. You have no idea what you're fully capable of. But you're going to find out. You're really going to find out. This card, this is your happily ever after. It is what it is. It's your happily ever after card. So go ahead and start to create whatever it is that you want. Okay. I don't think there's, let me see. I'll give you the advice. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. All the conditions are perfect for you right now to manifest what you dream of. Don't hold back. All right. The communication sector of your life could get unusually busy all of a sudden. It's in a good way. All right. You're going to have a lot of people in your corner supporting you as well. New enterprises, communication, energy, creativity, travel, money, and support. Now, let's get the Pendy here involved. Who are we going to go with? Let's go with Charles and see what Charles is going to say. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're still within the parameters of Chris's reading here. And the problems that she's been having, the nightmare with the neighbors that live next to her. They're supposed to be closing that house down and evicting the neighbors. Not Chris doing it, but the legal authorities will be coming in and evicting the people that have been camping out at this house, causing and creating problems for the whole community. This is going to happen soon, correct? Is it going to happen? Are they going to be evicted and gone once and for all? He's not hesitating. He's saying, yes, it's going to happen. We'd like to get a time frame, please, Charles, if we could. How soon is this going to happen? Will the people that live next door be evicted from the house? Could this happen? Let's be brave. Could this happen within this month? Could it happen within this month of June? We're looking at, and over the next couple of weeks, could this possibly happen over the next couple of weeks? He's not swaying from his yes. He's saying, yes, it could. So this could happen within the next 2 weeks, before the end of June. Our man-made way of telling time is the month of June. And this can happen by the end of June. He's saying yes. Are things going to settle down and become a lot more comfortable and quieter and more serene for Chris and her neighbors? Yes to everything. I don't know, that's pretty bold. Do you think it could happen in 2 weeks? Because he's saying it can within 2 weeks. I'm glad you're happy. Thank you so much. Let me be in a part of this. I enjoyed this a lot. I hope it served some really, really constructive purpose here. That's what I'm hoping for. But it'll probably take you and your husband a little while to find your own equilibrium again. In your own home, can you imagine? Your own community and in your own home. Trying to remember what it feels like to feel safe, to go to sleep without being afraid of every sound that you hear outside and of the racket that they create, and they scare people half to death. It may take a little while to find your footing again in your life, you might say. So you're back to being comfortable. So there you go, right? All right, I got a couple more dingles. Let's see who we've got. Who is up next? Let me see. Well, let me check. I'll make sure I don't have any Canadian, because sometimes they get overlooked and shuffled to the bottom sometimes, and I don't think there is. I don't think there is. That means, okay, bear with me. All right. One of my favorites, my favorite clients. Choma, you're next. Oh, I like the pace that we're going at here tonight. This is really nice. If authorities can get it done, depends on judicial symptom, who is there, and they are up all hours to yeah. Choma, hi, welcome again. Nice to see you. And what was your question? If you could pose your question for me, would be great. Be wonderful. Guidance on next steps. Okay, seems mysterious because I don't remember what these steps pertain to, but we'll let tarot do the talking. Come on now, this is for Chia. This is for our friend Chia. If you can remember her situation, She's asking and looking for guidance on the next steps. So you want a general reading? Well, let's hope it makes sense to you. Let's hope it hits home and it resonates for you. This is for our Chia. She's looking for guidance in a general way that are going to apply to her life to resonate with her. Give her the guidance on what steps come next for her. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Give us one more roll through, and then I'm going to cut the deck for Chia, and we'll begin. I hope you get a little more peace of mind after this reading tonight, Chris. I hope he brings you some peace of mind. I know you can't let your guard down at any moment. I know that. Have faith that it's coming. This is for Chia. Very first card. I'm just laughing at these cards. They're cracking me up. Oh, yeah, we're going to stop there because I'm taking that one for absolutely. Because there's we've got an 8, but then we got a 3 and a 2 and another 3. One of each suit. So, but I'm loving the last card for you, Chia. If nothing else resonates, you claim the last card is what you're going to do. The very first card is what I call the travel card of tarot. It's the 8 of Wands. And the prompt is all about travel for you. This is beautiful. So, it's just a really great card. There's nothing wrong with this card at all. Under Wands, there's usually passion involved because it's under Wands, representing fire. Where am I? Forward movement with the wands a lot of the times. Acceleration, growth, moving forward. It's beautiful. All aspects of your life, Chia, from love to family, from work to creative projects, they're all going to speed up under the influence of this 8. No more delays. Delays are done with. Decisions are going to be made. Words aren't going to be yak, 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 yada, yada, yada anymore. Those words are going to turn into actions, finally. Projects and travel plans are going to fire up for you very smoothly. And you're going to find yourself in your communication sector of your life getting very, very busy suddenly, fielding more phone calls and emails, social engagements, and meetings than ever before. This is going to feel for you as a very exciting, if bewildering time. So exciting that you're bewildered. Everything seems to be happening at once, and you're going to be in constant demand. So, well, I would say that whole section right there of all aspects of your life getting boosted here. Things are going to speed up and happen very quickly for you. And if you're already packed and you're ready to go, it doesn't get much faster than that. This is beautiful. The advice, because you're going to get a little popular, you're going to be a little bit more people, you'll be interacting more than you normally with people. So what you need to do there is, the advice is for you to just stop and take a breath before you say yes to all offers. Choose very carefully. And you're not that way. You're not going to waste your time running around in circles, your time and your energy. All right. Communication and speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, and movement. A lot of movement with this card. In other words, a lot of travel, a lot of moving around. Okay. I mean physically. I don't mean home-wise. The next card we have here for you is one of the threes that I mentioned. Reunion. This is an emotional situation. It's a lot of warm feelings that come along with this. All right? This is really, really nice. And I don't blame you for wanting to move to the beach. You're talking to a water chick right here, let me tell you. The only thing that could be worse, it couldn't be worse for me, is there's my beach. It's a 5-minute stroll from my door to the beach. And my health with my dizzy spells and stuff is to the point where I can't get to the beach. I don't dare take a chance. And because my view's been blocked by the trees, I miss the beach a lot. I don't get to see the beach. I don't get to see the water. They said they're gonna open it up again this summer, but I won't believe it till I see it because it hurts me very deeply. If you got the freedom to move to the beach, move to the beach. Go live on the beach. Live on the water. Okay, with this Three of Cups. Oops. One moment. There we go. You're going to gather together with friends and family to celebrate something. Something's coming up. This 3 is predicting, excuse me, weddings, parties, reunions, and precious time spent with the people that you love who make you feel like your true self in their company. And their company is very uplifting for you. It's so much fun. And it's replenishing. If you're single and looking for love, there may also be an opportunity for a flirtation. And if you're working on creative project now's the time for you to get into the zone. Put your focus there. The advice. It's easy. Choma, all you have to do as far as the advice goes is to just let yourself be carefree. Enjoy the company of those that make you laugh and bring you happiness, if you know what I mean. Celebration, friendship, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. It just shows you spending the restrictions are slowly beginning to lift. And that's what it shows. It looks like a reunion. That's just how it looks. Very much like a reunion of people you haven't had the chance, the enjoyment to spend time with the way you wanted to. You can pick up on that. You can celebrate that. The next card we have is the 2 options here for you. And it's in the beautiful Suit of Pentacles. So you know right off it's going to be an incredibly wondrous card. It really is going to be. So, what do we got after that one? Where am I? Okay. Gosh, I pulled a lot of cards for you. 6 cards. That's what I pulled. So we're at the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. There we go. This 2 is showing up to remind you there's a decision underway. You are considering your options and you're rehearsing in your head all the possible outcomes. You're not going to jump and take action on the first sign. You're going to think about things. You're going to analyze before you make any moves. You want to make sure you're certain. The choice could concern job, places of study, potential new home, or where to travel. In your personal finances, there could be, for a little bit, there could be some demands on your resources. You could find yourself juggling your income and expenditures in order to balance the books. You may have to make a few sacrifices for a month, maybe 2. Things that you would indulge in, you're going to say, not this month, till you get back on your feet, because it costs so darn much to move, So the advice, Pay attention to the details of any financial agreements or offers. Look for the long-term benefits here, Chioma. Look at the bigger picture. Don't go in for any short-term gains. Don't do that. No. Look at the bigger picture of any situation. See what it is. See is it painted in the way you want it to be. And be realistic. Your keywords are choices in property, finances, balance, judgment. There's contracts and details as well. That could very well be a lease, a rental lease. So, hi, Mary Jane. Welcome back. We're back into the other three now. Did I do that right? 3 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. We've got... I pulled this earlier. I'm getting confused. Now, let's see here. This 3 of Wands is bringing you high energy, a lot of energy, and a lot of enthusiasm to your activities. In love, it predicts a new relationship, celebrations such as weddings and engagements. The 3 is also a brilliant card for travel and for the arts and sports as well. Showing a dynamic attitude, that's what's going to get you good results. You may find yourself taking an unusual approach to a situation or a problem. Finding ingenious ways to problem solve, you will get your message across. People are going to know what it is that you want, what you're requiring, what you're requesting. Think outside the box. Think laterally. Try new ways of doing things. Anything that's going to fire up your communications and your creativity. Keywords are travel, relationships, weddings, originality, success, the arts, and sports. And the next card's a good one as well. The last card is the one I'm looking forward to, but this one is good as well. You have a few job offers. Well, now. Okay, King of Pentacles. Trust. The King of Pentacles. How gorgeous is that? Really nice. I like the pentacles. I love the pentacles. I have a real affection for the pentacles. Come on. It's awful when you start losing, like my hands are swollen all the time. You start losing dexterity in your hands, just turning pages. Something so simple. Drives me insane. It frustrates me. King of Pentacles. What a gorgeous card. Well, these job offers are going to work right in your alley. You get to pick and choose. Oh, my goodness. How lucky will you be? This king is showing up to reveal a man who is ambitious and trustworthy and very protective. When he comes to commits to a project or a relationship, he's very loyal to the last. This could be somebody that you're meeting. He can be a powerful business owner or even a leader, but this guy has a real hands-on attitude. This guy has no bullshit meter at all on him. None. He doesn't believe in bullshit. He has no patience for the BS. He is very honest, very direct, in your face with his honesty. Very direct. He makes no apologies for being pure, honest, and good. He's not afraid to loosen his tie, take off the suit jacket, roll his sleeves up, clap his hands together and say, okay, let's go. Let's get to work. He's that type of a guy. But as the U card in the reading, he's representing for you generosity and love. What you gain, you will find yourself wanting to share with the people that are important to you. The advice, protect what is yours while helping those on their way up the ladder. And enjoy the rewards that success brings you. Enjoy it fully. Keywords are money and protection, power, loyalty, stability, leadership, and commitment. You may hook up with somebody like this. This could very well work in your favor. Now the last card. What is it? What is it you really desire? What is your heart pumping for? What are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? Whatever it is, I want you to take an evening on a beautiful summer night here as soon as you can. I want you to sit alone by yourself. Outside is preferable, if not, at least through a window. And I want you to look up. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to envision yourself having a conversation with the universe, knowing beforehand the universe sees you through and through, inside out. You open yourself up. You roll over. And you show your sensitive underbelly to the universe. And all the emotions that makes the blood rush through your veins, that makes your heart patter. Then you put out your wish. You have the magical wish card of tarot. This is a gift. True and true. It's a pure gift for you. Very positive. Put your wish out to the universe. Open up. Let your emotions flow through. They're very powerful when you're trying to manifest and bring dreams into reality. There's nothing more powerful than emotion. But to speed up the dream, you give as much details as you can and that are associated with the dream. The universe will start moving a lot faster that way. It will shift and shape events, people, places, and things to manifest your dream, your wish. So I wish you the best of luck. That's what I wish for you. This is beautiful, Chilba. You've had a gorgeous reading. There's nothing wrong with this reading at all. It's perfect. And there you go. There you are, my dear. This is wonderful. It really is. It's wonderful. Thank you, Chia. It was a pleasure reading for you again, as always. Thank you. Same to you, Chia. May the universe smile on you and hold you close. Oh, the queue has been cleared. Is that all I've done? 4 readings? Well, it's a slow night, but that's okay. It is. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so there's about an hour left. A little less than an hour left. Hello, Sarah. Welcome again. How are you tonight on this quiet, soft Sunday evening? Beautiful, huh? Really? Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm really happy for you, Chio. I hope you get your house on the beach too. Is it sticky hot there? You know what? We had blue skies all day, incredibly brilliant sun, but the temperatures, we were supposed to hit 24 Celsius here today. Well, maybe in other parts of my province, they absolutely did, and they probably exceeded 24. But I'm right on the Bay of Fundy here. The temperatures here today at the highest were 13. That was it. A lot of people in this area were probably bitching that it felt cold or cool despite the sun. But if you were out of the wind, there wasn't really much wind. It was a bit of a breeze. It was comfortable for me to sit out. I made a coffee and I went down the yard and I sat in my chair in the yard and played with the dog, talked to the dog, watched people go by. I was very, very comfortable. I didn't break a sweat and I loved every bit of it. Tonight it's cooler. And the June bugs are starting to die off already. They don't like the cool nights. So, you You got to, oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do when we get our hot spells, and we will get a few hot spells. I'm sure that I will be completely useless. I won't be doing anything in those hot spells. There'll be no housework done. There'll be no readings done. There'll be nothing done. It'll take everything I've got just to get through each day because it will be hard. It would be very, very difficult for me. So the heat makes me sick. It just does. It makes me kind of ill, you might say, So I'm going to take a little detour to pause for the cause. I'll be right back. Oh, there comes a reading, I think, unless it's junk mail. What have we got here? I'll look before I leave. Okay, yeah, there's another reading. Sarah, okay, another. Oh, all right, Sarah. I'll be right back with you. Just give me a moment. Ladies' room is calling. Geez, I get stiff when I sit. I'll be right back. Won't we, Bear? Won't we, Bear Bomb? My boy. Oh, my baby. What's going on? And what is it, honey? What is it, baby? Hold on, I gotta wash my hands. All right, there we go. Oh, you little bugger, you stole my seat. Oh, you little bugger, you little shitter. You're lucky you're so cute. Move your big butt out of the way. Get that bubble butt out of my way. Get that bubble butt out of my way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Hi, Stephanie Meekums. Okay, sure can. Yep, just a moment. Just one moment. Let me see here. Don't do that to me. Behave. I assume you're asking for the PayPal. Let go. Here we go. There you go. I think that's what you're looking for. All right, now we're going to get right into Sarah's reading. Sarah's asking for another general reading, which basically is asking for enlightenment, and guidance, direction. And you know the questions, if there are questions that are in Sarah's heart and on her mind. Please bring those forward, address these things. And if you can look ahead and see something that's coming that she can't, let her know about it. Give her a heads up. Give her a heads up. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Sarah's asking, what's with the fertility deal in two of her cards? What's with that deal on the fertility? Fertility usually means one of two things. It either means the birth and the growth of a life, or growth in general, overall in your life. What's going on for Sarah? How is fertility playing a part in her life? One more roll through for Sarah, please. Now I'm going to cut the deck. Oh. Page of Cups is your first card. Imagination. The Moon. Illusion. Balance. You may have had this one already. The Justice card, basically. Okay. And the final card is the Hangman, hanging in limbo. The readings have all been really pretty good so far tonight. Interesting and good. Let them stay that way. With the Page of Cups and Imagination being the first card. It's a lovely card. It's really a lovely card. It really is. Very pretty. Feelings of hopefulness coming through. Just from looking at the card, that's what I'm feeling. Okay. So pages usually represent somebody, either male or female, a little on the younger side. No older than 32, 33 at the most, and no younger than 16, 15, no younger than that. Or this could be somebody your own age, maybe a little older, who's very young at heart. They've got much to offer you and to offer others. This person is good company. They're fun. Their friendship you appreciate. They also bring you the message that, nope, that's not for you. You're married. But your creative projects are flourishing, and so are your finances. These are areas that are growing and flourishing in your life. The advice: enjoy the lighter side of life and allow yourself time to play and you let your imagination run free. Keywords are compassion. I'm sure. Compassion, outings, fun, playfulness, imagination, love news, and finances. Finances. So far, let me see. Get my chair back again for a few minutes. All right. Don't let your imagination get too carried away with yourself, okay? Because the next card we're looking at is La Lune, representing illusion. There we go. Keep real. You're not under any threat of any kind, or there's no prediction of calamity or anything like that. There's nothing like that. But don't let wishful thinking that has no grounds, don't let them get away on you, get carried away on you. Bear with me. One moment, please. How did I pass that? Darn. There we go. Oh, Sarah, you know what I always say? Artistically, this is my favorite card. It really is. Artistically, this is my favorite card. I've always said it. I think it's the blues, the color blues, the different shades of blue that are in it. This card's it means what it says. Watch yourself when it comes to reality and illusions. And having the card of imagination before that, there could be a little bit of temptation to do some daydreaming here, is what it could be. But don't let it be harmful daydreaming where if your real life doesn't match up with the daydreaming and the imagination, that it ends up hurting you. Don't allow that to happen. Yeah, wishful thinking can get away from a lot of people, Sarah. That was the point. You know, and you convince yourself this is going to happen. This is going to happen because I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. You know, normally my experience in life has been anything that I can see very clearly usually isn't something that's going to pan out. It's the things that I can't see, the things that have very little detail. Those things seem to play themselves out in my life. I don't know why that is, but it happens a lot. But you don't want to disappoint yourself or hurt yourself in any way with wishful thinking. 2 sea lions emerge from their ocean. Okay. A full moon above them, reflecting onto the dark waters of the ocean. Between them is a crayfish, a symbol of the soul, reaching out toward the magical moonlight. The sea lions symbolize fear and the unknown, and the crayfish must overcome this fear in order to make any progress. Will he stay in his comfort zone or venture into the moonlight? The moon watches you and questions what you see. What's got your attention? Can you see beyond illusion when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you? A situation or a relationship may seem quite appealing under the romantic light of the moon, but will it stand the true test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not as it seems. Another meaning of the card is that hidden fears and old memories could surface as you work your way through an emotional block. The advice: you give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answer. Pay attention to its messages through your feelings and through your dreams, rather than relying on a logical approach to a problem. No, logic doesn't play a part here. This is all emotions. And keywords are the unconscious, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, and fear. is what's going on here. Okay. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep it real. The heck is it though? We're going to have to pull pendulum for you, Sarah. I mean, I'm reading between the lines what you're saying and whatnot. We're going to find out directly. We're going to try to do that. A plain in your face, yes or no, is what we're going to try to do. But you got the card of balance here. You have a good balance to your life. There's no doubt about that. You have a really, really good balance to your life. I got to go way back. Next one. Come on, turn. Okay, with the Justice. A decision's going to be made, and provided you have a good past reputation and you've acted fairly in that past, whatever this decision is about, it's going to go in your favor. This can relate to it could be a legal claim. It could be a decision that has to do with work. It could be a relationship or a family matter. When justice appears, you can expect to find out the truth of a situation. Through this, you find healing and you find closure. Okay? The card can also reveal you may need to make a decision. You could be weighing up your options here to find a fair and a balanced way forward. But in the bigger picture, something you're going to be happy about. True justice is restorative. The card can suggest, I'm having a hard time talking, you will feel vindicated and you will feel stronger within yourself. That's a good thing for you. True justice is restorative. So this card is suggesting you will feel vindicated and you will feel stronger within yourself. An additional meaning is that your spirit guides and your angels, they're supporting you on your life's path. You're not walking alone. You're not alone in this. There's a lot of comfort around you. Take a practical approach. If you need to make a decision, go with what is realistic rather than idealistic, because there's nothing really perfect in this world. Remain realistic. That's as close to idealistic as you're going to get. If you have to find a solution, it doesn't need to be a perfect solution. It just needs to be workable. That's all. And if a decision affects you, could be made by others, don't take it personal. Just accept that it's the best thing they can do at this time. Keywords are calm, decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, support, and vindication. Being proven right about something. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. You'll be proven right about something. And you're going to feel vindicated. Like, I told them they wouldn't listen to me. I was right the whole time. And now they see it, kind of a thing. So, the Hangman is the last card here. And it shows you hanging in limbo, just like he is. Just like he is. Same thing. Okay? Let's see here. Where am I going? All right. There he is. There he is. A merman is entwined in a kelp forest. He is suspended upside down, but rather than struggle, his arms are outstretched, and he seems to have found balance within his body and peace within. Regardless of his strange predicament, he's comfortable in his position. Rays of light are cast upon him from above, symbolizing insight and protection. When the hangman arrives in your reading, it usually indicates a period where you can't move forward, not the way you want to. You feel stuck in limbo. You could be waiting for a decision to be made, or you could generally feel that some aspects of your life are on hold as relationships and projects seem to remain static. This lack of control can leave you frustrated. You may decide to reach a compromise rather than hang around much longer. Whatever this situation applies to, Sarah, do not take any shortcuts. You hold out for the bigger picture. The hangman is asking you to stay calm. Think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. This need not be time wasted after all. Use this time waiting. Look at your situation in a new light. Find alternative perspectives. Find different ways of looking at it. You may find something ingenious, a solution, or you may gain some very valuable insight. Keywords are waiting and time, frustration and sacrifice, insight, purpose, and others' viewpoints come into play. I have no idea what this means for you. I'm just passing on the message from the card. Now, I'm pulling Lilith on this one. Here we go, Sarah. Here we go. And you'll get the watch. Okay, we're reading for our Sarah this evening. And I have a very delicate question to ask on her behalf. Is Sarah ever going to become impregnated and give birth to her own child? Is Sarah ever going to give birth to her own offspring? She's thinking, my goodness, she always kicks right in. What is she thinking about? What's wrong? Something's wrong here. Lilith, we're asking for Sarah. Is she ever going to give birth to an offspring of her own? Oh my God, she's not working. She refuses to answer. She's not. Let me get Charles. Get the male point of view. That's weird. That's very strange. Okay. On Sarah's behalf, we are asking if Sarah is ever going to give birth to her own offspring. Is she ever going to have a child of her own flesh and blood? Is Sarah ever going to have a child of her own? He is saying yes. Could we get a time frame for Sarah? When will Sarah become pregnant for the first time? At the beginning of the pregnancy, where will she find herself in the time frame? The beginning of a pregnancy. Could this happen within this year of 2021? Could she become impregnated, test positive for a baby, her own offspring, within this year of 2021? You know what? He's saying yes, and it's a strong one. Is this going to come as a shock to Sarah? Look at him swinging. Will it come as a surprise? Will this become a very pleasant surprise? Will Sarah embrace this happening? Okay. Let me see, July, August, September. So Sarah could become pregnant with over the next 6 months. Could she become pregnant over the next 5 months? Could this happen within the next 5 months? Or try a little sooner. Could this happen within the next 4 months? Could it happen maybe within the next 3 months? So in 4 months' time, Sarah's going to find herself with child? Wow. By October, a fall pregnancy. Will the child be delivered healthy? Oh, he's swinging beautiful. What a gorgeous feeling swing. I think I already know what you're going to have. Let's push it. Could we ask the sex of the baby, the gender? Is Sarah going to give birth to a boy? Is she going to give birth to a son? He's saying yes, but let me ask the difference to see if he switches to no. Is Sarah going to give birth to a girl? No. She's definitely going to give birth to a boy? Oh my God. Oh, Sarah. Sarah. Oh my God, that's beautiful. This is beautiful. Wow, congratulations. I'll put that in right now, and I tell you, never have I wanted tarot to be correct so much as I do right now in this moment. To be right for you, Sarah. Predicting a boy becoming pregnant in October, unexpectedly, shocked, but pleasantly so. Oh my goodness. Really? Well, you can tell your mom she's probably going to be right. For sure. I had no idea if you had children or not. I did not know that. I did not know, but I knew it tonight. No. Take that back. I knew it last night. When you asked me, you said, was there fertility in there like twice? And it was like, yes. Then I kind of knew. I said, I don't think she's ever been pregnant. I don't think she has any children. This is incredible. This is incredible. Can you imagine after getting your house all redone the way you wanted, you're more comfortable and all the hard work and the drudgery's over, and you get to sit back and just be pregnant for 9 months? You get to relax. It's not something. Whether you have children or not, your dogs are your babies as well. They always are. They always will be. This is a beautiful thing. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Sarah. It was really my pleasure this evening. Now we have to wait and put in the time, and we have to wait. That's what we have to do. So there we go. There we go. No, thank you. It was my pleasure. It was truly, truly my pleasure. It really was. I don't know what the big deal is with other tarot readers. I suppose they've got a good reason. But a lot of questions. They just don't. I don't know why. Question. This kind of a thing. Now I have to read the book here that Stephanie left me. I'm not even ready for her. Your youngest son, Andrew? Oh, excuse me, is 21. Oh, I'm sorry. That's terrible. Oh, jeez, I hate reading back. Oh, don't do this to me. Stop jumping. He is brain damaged. We're being extorted by the court. Legal malpractice by several court-appointed attorneys and the public guardian. In the meantime, my son has been rendered mute from a traumatic brain injury 5 years ago when he was 15. Oh, good Lord. Coma for 4 months. Oh, my God. And woke up, but he cannot walk or talk. Oh, that poor kid. He is my favorite person. He is 6'4" in diapers and from 10th grade. Oh. Good for you, Mary Jane. Oh, I'm fine. I'm reading Stephanie's information here. What is your question? Okay, you've given me the backstory. Thank you for that, Stephanie Meekins. What's your specific question about your son? Is it about the court case and what's going on there? Like what? What is your direct question? Ask me one direct question, whatever it is you need to know. If I had $1 million. Stephanie, where you at? Calling Stephanie. Where are you, Stephanie? You're going to have a really good trip, Mary Jane, just the same. You're going to have a really great trip. You really are. I keep hearing one cool lady. One cool lady. Stephanie. I'm going to fall asleep waiting for you, Stephanie. My coffee's gone cold. Yeah, you are. People like you, of course, Lachey and Chris and Sarah, of course. And there's a few more of you. You guys are part of Furniture Bay of Funny Fortunes. You know, you really, really are. I don't know where Janie's been. I gave her a private reading and she's disappeared. Oh, there we go. You've had a lot of stuff there, Stephanie, and I've read it all, but what questions specifically did you want to ask of tarot? She must be lagging. This is taking too long for one person. I'm trying not to stress about, but I am getting a headache. And we've got less than a half an hour left here, and we'll be closing the live stream down. No sense in telling her to leave and come back in and try to get on the same time frame, because by the time she gets it, we'll be gone. Okay. What a shame for that poor boy. Lucky the kid's got a good mother. I wonder why. Why, Mary Jane? Why? My God, we're 12 o'clock already. We're midnight. We're probably not going to get around to taking care of Stephanie tonight because the clock's just ticking like crazy here. And I've asked her 4 or 5 times to give me her question. She says, I want to know, but what is it that you want to know? Okay. If there is hello legally that I have not found, I think you're looking for a hole. All right. Let's get into it. Okay, Tarot, Spirit. You heard the whole story? So I don't have to repeat this. What's going on with Stephanie and her son and the court case surrounding her son and her in their lives. Is there a loophole for her? Is there something here that could break and work in her favor? Her son's been taken from her. She is searching and searching. Nobody wants to fight the county. Looking for allies for help for her son. Thank you, Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. I didn't see you come in. Welcome back again tonight. Are there any allies to help Stephanie in this court case over her son and retaining custody for her son as well? It must be devastating. So many ways. Is there some legal help for Stephanie? I want to see the word vindication pop up on her cards. That's a heavy situation to be in. That doesn't get much heavier than that. My goodness. Budinsky. You're not a Budinsky. I always encourage the other watchers of somebody's question in a reading. If you see or feel something, please speak up. That gives that person that much more insight. Feel free whenever you want to. Is there a loophole? Is there any help coming for Stephanie to help her get her son back and get things under control again? Under her hand, not someone else's. Let me cut right here. Please bring me the word vindication. Take those two. Whoops. Yeah, that's pretty much how she's feeling. This is beautiful in some ways. It starts out kind of rough. You got the vortex of very much now, like I told you last night and a few times. A lot of times I look at the card and I know technically what it means, but it's not meaning any of that. Other things are coming through for it. Okay, Stephanie. If you lose your phone, Stephanie, you can come back when you get your phone up and running. We'll be gone, but your reading will still be here. It'll be the last one. All right? So you just have to find it is what you'll have to do around the 2:35 timestamp. 2:35 is around the beginning of your reading. All right? All right. But we got the vortex here, very much like these mer people. They're caught up in this vortex. Things spun out of control for you. That's what's showing off this card. Things spinning out of control, having absolutely no control over what's going on, and that's how you feel. Like you're caught in a whirlwind, in a whirlpool. That's how you're feeling. Okay? That card fits you to a T. It really, truly does. Fits you to a T. The vortex reveals here that you feel like you have become trapped. You're feeling enslaved. You're feeling like you have little power and that another person or other parties have control over you and your life. Sometimes this card represents addiction, so be careful with that. Any habits that you have, don't let them get out of control. Don't let them spiral out of control. Because really, your bondage here, the feeling of bondage, of having no control, is really more of an illusion than it is anything else. You can break free from this. Don't let your circumstances dictate who you are. You take your power back. Your keywords are choices and contracts, control and power, restrictions and addictions. The next card we have is not a bad card at all. It's a good card. It's not a bad card at all. All right? This card shows you attending a gathering of some kind. It's friends and family. You'll be celebrating something. This is going to be time spent with people, precious time spent with the people that you love, those who make you feel like your true self in their company. These people, spending time with them is very uplifting. It's fun. It's replenishing. Become carefree. Allow yourself to let some stress go and be carefree. Enjoy the company of those that make you feel like your true self. Celebration and friendship, healing, fun, indulgence, creativity. It's a bit of a breather here for you. Almost a reason to celebrate. Now, do not take this card literally. Don't take this card literally, whatever you do. Don't panic. Don't do that, all right? If something's about to come to an end, the reason something's coming to an end is so something new can come in and slide into its place. It's the card of death, but it does not mean physical death. I'm telling you right off the get-go, it does not mean physical death, but it does mean a change. This fishing dory sits at the bottom of the seabed floor, but one time, her original purpose, her original birth was given to the sea, and she carried her fishermen out into the many seas to fish their wares, their livelihood for their families. And then one day she'd been worked so hard and so long, and she'd gotten so old. They stood on the shoreline and they watched her sink very slowly. And the captain spoke up and said, "That's it, boys. She's done in God now. She's dead. She's done. Come on, let's go. We've got work to do. We've got to build another." They walked away from her, and she was still slowly sinking down, 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 until she landed on the seabed floor. She wasn't dead. She was not dead and gone. Suddenly, she had new purpose for living. She had been repurposed. She no longer lived above the sea. She lived beneath and within the sea. And she became a safe haven and a home and a place of comfort and security for much of the marine life, from predators, building their homes, giving birth, whatever you can think of. She became repurposed and became important in another area of life to others. And look at the area teeming with marine life beautifully. And she becomes something very valuable in a very different way, is what I'm saying here. All right? Bear with me for a moment. Death does not reveal physical death. It expresses a great change in your life, a transformation that is essential if you're to begin a new phase. Whatever you no longer need is going to be taken from you. Death is necessary for something new to be born. This could be unsatisfying work, could be a stuck relationship, or anything that constitutes old ways of being, including habits that no longer serve you. For this reason, death clears away confusion. It brings the situation to a natural conclusion. From this point onward, new people, ideas, opportunities enter your life, and a new era will beckon. The advice: allow what will be to be. Rather than resisting the change that needs to happen, do the opposite. Don't resist. Embrace. Embrace. Keywords are rebirth, endings, change, beginnings, release, relief, and conclusions. And for a small time, this is one of the cards that I don't like at all, to tell you the truth. It doesn't look it, it just feels it. Ah. This is the worst part of your reading, and this is how you feel. This is the worst card of the deck here. All right? It's a Five of Pentacles, and you're feeling very alone in the world because the card represents abandonment. You're feeling alone in the world. It's not a good thing. This is the worst Pentacle card, one of the worst cards in the deck. This appears to be a sad card, but remember and listen to this, Stephanie. It may appear to be a sad card, but not all is lost. Because the Five often reveals a fear of poverty and isolation, of being alone, rather than what your reality is. You may feel at risk of losing something that's very important to you, or you could distance yourself from others due to self-doubt. Another meaning is feeling alone after the end of a relationship, somewhere along the line, and the financial changes that breakups can bring. The advice: you do have support, but you could be looking at the wrong people in the wrong places. Go beyond your usual networks. Do you hear that? You go beyond your usual networks, and you're going to find the help and the comfort that you're looking for. If you go beyond your usual networks, you'll find the help and the comfort that you're looking for. Keywords are isolation, money problems, rejection, bias, fear, risk, relationships. Now, everything changes. Everything gets better here. Wait till you see. Look what you've got. This is beautiful. Your story's going to end as a happy story. It's going to end in your favor. You're going to have things the way you want them, the way you feel that you need them, the way that you ache inside to have them. You got the happily ever after card. This is a card of fulfillment, of wishes, of love. They don't get any better than this. Bear with me. They're not the only good card you got either. You wait. You wait and see. Love grows. Bonds are going to deepen. Your social and your family connections are going to grow, and they're going to thrive. Anything that you do with others is going to be favored now. From celebration to team sports, any old disagreements are going to be overcome in the spirit of togetherness. Children are going to thrive. Your home is going to become a hive of activity. Equally, you will enjoy prosperity and work success. And another meaning of the 10 could be finding a new home, dream home, and having your child back. The advice: you can feel blessed for the life that you have. It's time to celebrate. You're going to have reason to celebrate. Keywords are family and love, home security, children, and celebration. How beautiful for you. You're going to, you know what? Basically, people are going to say, she deserves this. They deserve this. She's more than paid her dues. She has more than paid her dues. The next card, this is a beauty. One of my favorites as well. You got the star. And the star represents hope. You couldn't ask for a better card. This is what you need to see. This is what you need to experience. Bear with me a moment. Beautiful. Okay, with the star card is coming to your reading to acknowledge that you've worked through your heartache and conflict, and you've understood the lessons of these difficult experiences. But this is going to change for you. You're going to now start to begin to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe to protect you, this is vitally important. You've got to place your trust in the universe to protect you. And the more you do that, the more the star is going to guide you toward much happier times. The card therefore reveals personal growth through healing past issues. You can be free from old patterns of relating, and you can feel more whole and more fulfilled in your future. The star is also a card of creativity and offers really great reassurance for you that you are on the right path. So if you've been conflicted and you've been suffering or doubting even your own abilities, the star in your reading is a sure sign that everything is going to work out just fine for you. She must keep hope. Everything is going to be just fine because she has shown up in your cards. And it's almost like a question and an answer. Am I going to be okay? Is everything going to be fine? And she's saying yes, because I've shown up in your reading. I'm a pure sign, a sure sign. Everything's going to be just fine. It's going to work out for you. Okay. The advice of the star, all you have to do, Stephanie, is follow your heart. Respect your inner knowing. Listen to your intuition. And trust that the universe is going to bring you whatever it is that you need. It is. The keywords here are creativity and dreams, intuition, healing, spiritual path, a rebirth, and wishes coming true. The last card that I pulled for you here is another good one. The Ace of Swords. Victory. You see that? Victory. You're going to come out the winning end. Things are going to go in your flavor, you might say. Beautiful. Beautiful. This Ace of Swords is revealing that you are going to benefit from a very smart decision, and it's going to lead to immediate victory. If you've been beset by uncertainty or delays to your plans, this ace is showing a breakthrough as you cut through confusion to win power and success. In relationships, you make a positive new beginning. The card is also a sign of mental clarity. So you are going to be very sharp-witted, and there may be a legal victory and a triumph in an argument or a debate. This is going to work in your favor. Use your intelligence, and victory is going to be yours, my dear. Keywords: beginnings, decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, ideas. This is your winning card. This is the card that's telling you it's going to work in your favor. You're going to come out the winner here. You're going to come out the winner here. Lashay, are you still here? Are you still here, Lashay? I don't know if she's gone or not. I've got to close. I got one more card to pull for you, Stephanie. Just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Steph. I'm going to pull a card from the Green Witch Tarot for you, but I have to put up our closed sign now before anybody else comes in. We are now at the 3-hour mark. Enter. Hold on, Stephanie. I'm pulling one more card for you. Okay, let me pull one card from the Green Witch Tarot. If there's one more message to send to Stephanie in regards to the condition and the situation with her son, please take this opportunity to bring her one last message. Message of redemption, vindication, hope, getting her son back, and giving him the best care and the love that a family can give. This is for Stephanie. Bring her one last message that's going to leave her with brilliant hope in her heart. That's what I ask on her behalf. But you bring forward what you feel she needs to know, and I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to cut right here. The Four of Athame, which is the Four of Swords, is the final message in here. You wait until I pull it. Hold on. Okay. Lily of the Valley, a flower of calm, healing, and peace, grows near the river. And a loon, a symbol of serenity, peace, and dream work, swims in the water. The meaning: vacation, recuperation, getting plans in order, patient but vigilant, tensions ease, gathering thoughts and strength in solitude, rest after a period of stress, recuperation from an illness, replenishment, temporary resolution of conflict, taking a break from the normal routine, relaxing, cleansing oneself of other people's energies, and releasing of burdens. Vacation and rest are the final words in your reading. There you go. There you go. That was your reading, and we are finished for tonight. No, start putting my cards away here. Sometimes in I missed some of my cards. Sometimes in live stream, some things won't post. Do you know? I don't know why that is, but some things you cannot post. It won't go. It won't take it. Don't know why. It sounds to me like his mom will walk to the ends of the earth to get her son back and to do what's best for him. Poor guy. He's been through enough without losing his mother too. Really. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Jesus Christ. think. There. I can put my stuff away. There we go. Since April. You're going to win this, so Stephanie. As far as tarot's concerned, you're going to win this hands down. You really are. You're going to meet with a victory. Oh. She's going to win. She's absolutely going to win. Don't start cracking me up now. Cracking me up. You must have many sleepless nights, Stephanie, thinking about him. You need you need the interference of the universe to step in and make some changes here. Very true, Mary Jane. So sad. Never give up on him. I know you won't, and you don't need to be told that because you're never going to give up on him, but you're going to have your victory. You're going to win in the bigger picture. Stay focused on that. Stay focused on it. You are going to win. I know she's going to win as well. I agree with you, Cheryl. She's going to win. And she's really being put through the ringer. What she's going through is going to be, it's the most challenging thing in her life. But she will win. And she'll get to bring her son home to be with her. And he'll receive the utmost excellent care. I can't even imagine I can't. It just freezes me up inside to think of going through what she's going through. It hits a person right in the gut. We're all behind you, Stephanie. You have a handful of people here that'll speak to the universe in your behalf and ask that reinforcements be sent in to aid you and to help you. To stop this in its tracks and undo everything that's been done. Amazing. You would think there'd be a settlement for sure. A lot of people are at fault here. It is disgraceful. We'll do our part, Stephanie, to show support for you and for Andrew. Thanks, Chris. You're very welcome, Chris. We'll keep you close to our thoughts. We'll put you up to in your angst up to the universe. Ask the universe to step in to make this wrong right, to remove the wrong, to clean it out, to wipe it out. And I ask that you find peace as well. I could see you and your son joining forces again and being a family once again. That's what I'm seeing. Oh my God, that's disgusting. I'll continue to call on that vision of what I'm saying, of you and him together again, and with no financial woes. And you'll be able to get him the proper care that he needs. And you'll be there to overlook, to oversee, to supervise. He'll never come to harm again. It will, Stephanie. Please believe that. The cards that you received tonight have grounded that, have nailed it. That's what I was thinking a half an hour ago, to go public with it. Because it sounds to me like this needs to become public. It really does. That's the only way you get an outcry from the public. It puts the pressure on the other powers. It puts the pressure on them. I'm so glad you're doing that, Stephanie. Desperate times call for desperate measures. You have to do it. And that's also to ensure that people in the future don't end up suffering the way you did, going through the same thing. Oh my God, Stephanie. My God. That's right. May they feel their balls shrink just at the sound of your name. I know you'll never give up. Never. You're going to come out of this victorious. You really will. Call Geraldo. Yes. But if your story's meant to be seen by her, it'll happen. Mommy, be done in a minute, baby. In a minute. I know you're tired. You're waiting to go to bed, aren't you? You're waiting for Mommy to go to bed? Oh, I know. Come on up. You can come up. That a good boy. There we go. Careful, baby, you don't fall. There's nothing out there, dear. Isn't that a good thing? There's nothing in the air tonight. Careful. You're slippery. You're slipping. I will for sure. Tomorrow's Monday. I like to hide on Mondays, but we'll see. And you're very welcome. It's always my pleasure. And you have a wonderful trip. May your travels go smoothly and safe, but you don't need to hear that because they're going to. I know that. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You'll have to keep in touch with us, Stephanie. Let us know how you're moving along. Good night, Mary Jane. Safe travels. Safe travels. Well, too much is going on, so you've got to go public with this. It's the only way you're going to be able to rectify it. They figure you're nothing, and what kind of a threat could you be to them? You show them who you are. It's going to get better. But you show the courts who they're messing with that you're not going to go away. As far as the universe goes, you're already being told you're going to come out victorious. Believe it. Believe it. I'm just going to make a clean cutout tonight. My little baby here, he's tired too. The very same to you. We're going to keep you in our thoughts and put up wishes to the universe for you. I'll keep you in my thoughts. You come back and keep us up to date with what's going on. All right. Any information anybody else needs to get, you can watch it in the replays. I'll say goodbye for this evening on this Sunday evening. Wish all of you only the best of the best. May the universe shine down on you and sprinkle blessings. May you all walk away from this evening with the knowing, no matter what your story is, that it's going to work out in your behalf. It was all good here tonight. All good, even in the worst situation, as in Stephanie's situation. The good cards came in, and we don't question or doubt tarot. And the information Cheryl's giving you to Stephanie, if you need it, you can go back and play the replay. Go into the instant replay. All right, everybody. We're going to stop here for now. I've got 3 hours and 23 minutes in, and it's 12:52 a.m. I wish you all the best of the best, sincerely, from my heart, from the universe. And the universe is flowing through me to send love, confidence, compassion, and warmth for all of you as well. Good night, Cheryl. Thank you very much for your input and your help. And thank you, Stephanie, for letting us be part of the most private and important part of your life. That's good. At least you're getting some progress started, and keep with it, Stephanie. And for now, we'll say good night. We'll see you soon. And I'll try to come back tomorrow night if I'm able. All right. Thank you very much. Peace and love to all of you. Thank you, and good night, everybody.